All right, so just to follow up on a question that was asked a moment ago, why is the bust facing a different way on the new quarters? The answer is actually pretty simple. It is based off of an image that was created way back when, and the artist who created that image had the original facing the other way. So they were just true to the original picture.
Oh, okay.
So that's it's a very simple, straightforward answer.
How come Lincoln's facing the other way too?
More homework.
Unexpected questions. Now I'm gonna have to reboot completely. Just put blue screen on you. Boy, oh boy, no crash in the guest speaker.
No respect.
No, seriously. The other half of the question was how many of the women's quarters are going to be produced. There are going to be, the law allowed for 20 famous American women.
Wow.
Okay, so 5 a year, so 4 years, in
Okay.
case you were wondering. Along those lines, actually has nothing to do with women's quarters, but official item number 1. The West Point Silver Eagle and Congratulations sets go on sale tomorrow. If that's something that you're interested in, I'd say jump online early so that you can get them. But as of today, they are officially all sold out before they even hit the market.
That list, yeah.
Kind of.
They are both on what's called Remind Me status, which allows you to put in your phone number or email address and to receive a text or email from the U.S. Mint if and when they become available again. So they may drop a few more tomorrow. There may be a surprise for us, but as of earlier today, they are officially sold out. Item number 2, upcoming products. We talked about missed opportunities at one of my previous talks. These are some upcoming opportunities. There's the Vermont Innovation Dollar coming up for us on the 26th. Zach Taylor Presidential Silver Medal on May 2nd. And the Kennedy 2022 half dollars bags and rolls that drop on May 5th. So some good things to look forward to there. One of the things that we talked about last time
Trying to keep the kids above it.
was the potential shortage of silver planchets at the Mint. And after having talked about it a couple of times, well, yeah, there is a shortage. We agreed on that. I don't have time to give you the full lowdown and dirty on this. However, I have printed out for each and every one of you who cares to take a copy, a full description on exactly why the Mint is experiencing shortages. The short summary is the Mint is only allowed to spend a certain amount of money over spot price because all of the planchets come from farmed out companies. They don't produce them themselves. They have to buy them from elsewhere. And while there's certainly enough silver and planchets out there in the world for them to purchase, because they come from private companies, well, they can't pay full price for them. And a lot of the companies right now are not willing to drop their price to satisfy the U.S. Mint. The full article is right up here. I'm going to leave these up here just so you know. If you've known me for a while, I'm into errors. Well, I'm into errors when I print stuff too. Page 1 came out twice, but don't worry, the whole article is here.
That's hilarious.
I have one other thing for you, and again, those of you who know me know that I go to the bank and I get rolls and I go through rolls. Well, late last week, I got some quarters, and it happened to be at a bank that I'd stopped at before and dropped off quarters at. And 2 weeks later I went back, and it turns out that they gave me, I asked for $220 worth of quarters.
Damn.
200 that they gave me were the 200 that I dropped off to them too. It saved me a ton of time.
So don't go to the same
That was
place.
the good news. In the 2 rolls that I had gotten that were new, they were customer wrapped. I found 9 silver quarters.
Damn.
Wow.
So I was pretty happy about that. Driving home, feeling good about myself, called my wife, she said, so what? They asked me if it was gonna pay for my kids' college, and I said no. But I started thinking about silver and silver prices, and 9 silver quarters right now are worth in the neighborhood of about $42 on our current silver price. So not a bad find, just out of circulation. So here I started doing a little bit of research, thinking about then and now, and how things have really changed over the last 15 or 20 years. And I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up a debate. But let me give you some facts and figures here first. You know from my presentation last week that the price of silver in 2002 was around $5 an ounce. As of close of business today, we are talking just under $26 an ounce. A rise of $21 an ounce in 20 years. Not bad, right?
Should be a lot
A
more.
dollar a year. Or if you're talking percentages, if you're into those kinds of things, a rise of 454% on your original investment.
Yeah.
Good, right?
Yeah.
Well, let's look at this from a slightly different perspective. In 1980, what did the price of silver get up to?
49.
Almost $50 an ounce.
Right.
In 2011, during the financial crisis, what did the price of silver get up to? It actually hit 48 one day. Wow.
Right.
So it was close to that $50 an ounce. Well, if you take $50 in 1980 and adjust it for inflation, today it would be $174. If you take $48 in 2011 and adjust it for inflation in today's dollars, it's $61.
Wow.
So if you look at the price of silver today at just under $26 an ounce, if I bought silver in the past, you know, we spend so much time talking about, I mean, we're essentially not only in the coin business here, coin collectors, but we're in the precious metals business too. And if you look at $50 an ounce from 1980, compared to going out and buying my $26 an ounce silver bar now, or $30 an ounce silver bar when I get it from a dealer now, am I making money? Or is that silver bar worth significantly less in terms of its overall buying power? Just to give you another fact and figure here for some perspective, the $26 an ounce for silver today is only 15% of the inflation-adjusted value of the $174 from silver at $50 an ounce in 1980. 15%. If we take a look at 11 years ago in 2011, at $26 an ounce, we're talking only 43%. The comparison between $61 and $26 adjusted for inflation. So we spend a lot of time saving silver, buying silver, going out, putting bars, stacking bars. Who's a silver stacker? Putting silver in our big safes because it's going to be worth so much more later. Let me ask you this. Is silver actually a good investment?
No.
Is stacking silver actually a good way to spend your money? Because according to this, and what I just told you, if you bought a bar, a 1 ounce bar of silver in 1980, it would be worth 15% what you actually paid for it in inflation adjusted dollars. Interesting perspective. Now, remember, you can make numbers say whatever you want them to say. And I will be the first one to admit this. I spent the first 5 years of my life out of college as a high school math teacher. So I know you can make numbers lie.
The teacher and the numbers.
And what I just told you, while technically true, is only accurate from one perspective. So again, I ask you, is silver worth buying?
Yes.
Some people say yes, some people are going to clearly say no.
That's what you
Whether
say.
the answer is right or wrong for you personally, I can't answer. I just wanted you to hear that because I got so excited about my 9 silver quarters. It turns out that they weren't as good as I thought.